Okay, what is up everyone? This is Edward Karim and welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a registration system using PHP and of course also a local web server, meaning XAMPP. Yeah. So first of all, you have to prepare this HTML form. Okay, so let me just prepare this. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, registration system is a system which actually allows users, that are using your website to register for a particular service, so you want them to log in and then also log out to your website on an application. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, yeah. So just to walk you with some of the things that the information that you'll be collecting. Okay, so we'll be collecting, for example, the username, the location, and then also the email address, then also the password, and then also the confirmation password. Okay, so that's what you are actually be doing. And okay, so this is actually what you'll be doing now. Okay, so let me go back to the just want to say registration system. Okay, so this part, the process.php, this is where our logics will be happening. Okay, okay, so now the first step that you want to do is prepare the variables. Okay, so PHP, we normally use this the open tag, then also the closing tag. Now the fact that what I'm going to put inside this script or the process.php is completely, or rather pure PHP, so I don't need a closing tag. Okay, let me just ignore the closing tag. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is actually to have check if this form, the submission part, or rather this part, when you look at the button here, we have the name. So this is more like a variable that's going to pass in the global variable, which is a post variable. Okay, so first of all, you want to check if is set. Okay, then bracket and then underscore that, underscore, and then post, and then within that we pass in now sign up. So that's the name of the variable in the HTML form. Let's check it out again. So this one right here. So name, sign up. Okay, so that's what we are passing there. Okay. Okay, so now what's happening now is that let's say, for example, I'm not going to go into the details of every part of this, but I just want to keep it simple. And want to say username, start now getting the variables. So I'm now getting these. I'm now getting these variables. Okay, so the name variable, the actual variable there. Okay, so name is underscore post, and then the actual name of that variable. So I want to actually copy that, then just change that to location, and then also location, then also email. So I want to do email inside, and then this one is going to be password 1. This is also password 1, and one last more, password 2. Password 2, then post variable is password 2. Okay, so now what's gonna happen now again is that within this if statement, then I'm gonna check if these variables are not empty. Okay, so the username, location, email, and also password must not be empty. Otherwise, if they are empty, then we have to see how you can clean that up. Okay, so I'm gonna say if so I want to check if they are empty. So if empty, the username, let's say I want to just say echo the username is empty. Okay, so now I can do all of those. How many variables there are? So I have username, I also have location, I also have email, password. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let me just check this one. Okay, so this one I'm saying if it is empty, then actually don't send, or rather don't do anything. Okay, or just give me this error message, the username is empty. Okay, so let me just check that out. Okay, so it says the username is empty. Okay, and I can also just do this. Okay, so location, email, so the email is empty, password 1 is empty, password 1, so location is empty, this one should be what? Username, email. Should be location. Then delete that. The location is empty. Okay, so we're going to print all these. Okay, we're going to print them. Okay, I'm just gonna print them. Okay, so refresh. Okay, so the username is empty, the location is empty, the email is empty. Okay, so what if maybe my name is empty? So let's actually fill one of these boots. That. Okay, so let us leave the password. Let us leave the password to be true, that it is empty, and then see what kind of errors we are going to get. Okay. Okay, so password 1 is empty. Okay. Okay, now this is not actually the good way of doing this, but it's okay. Now what you want to do is that if none of this is empty, so if not empty, username, and not empty, okay, the location, and not empty, the email, and not empty, okay, so this is gonna be password 1, not empty. I'm just gonna copy that for the password 2, password 2, okay. Okay, so now on this line, as you can see, we are saying that if not empty, so if those fields are not empty, then we are saying that someone has written something. Okay, so we want to actually do something. Yeah, so start validating maybe the password match. So the basic idea of password is actually to ensure that the password 1 that you entered is the same as the password 2. Okay, so I want to say if password 1 is not equal to password 2, then you want to say something. Okay, or what I can do is I can actually comment out on this one, and then I want to pass in. Okay, let me just go like if password 1 is not equal to password. So this part, the exclamation mark, means that not the same as that. Okay, so if the password 1 is not the same as password 2, then what you are going to do is to tell the user to say echo password did not match. Okay, so you want to do that. Okay, and then the other thing is we want to actually say encrypt the password so that we don't actually see the actual password in plain text in a database. So encrypt the password. Okay, so if okay, create a new variable password is equal to md5, then password 1. So let's go through what you have done. Okay, so we start by saying if the input fields are empty, then we pick up the errors. If they are not empty, then probably we don't have to actually say something because we want to know that someone has put in some. So what we want to do is go to the password, something like that. Okay, so is there anything that we want to do? I think let's say now register the users. Now before I do that, I want to check if this is going to give me the what I expect. So if the password does not match, then I want this program to tell me on the screen to say the password did not match. So I'm gonna go there. Okay, so my name, location, the email address, the password 1234, and then I'll just say 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so let's see if the password is gonna actually do as expected. So submit. Okay, so password 1 is empty, then password did not match. Okay, so password did not match is working as expected. So we want to know, says okay, I didn't put second password. Okay, so I didn't put this one. Okay, I mean not this one, but password 2. I didn't check for the password 2. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go back to the browser and re-enter the same thing, kind of refresh the page, enter again, my name, location, email. No, okay, 1 2 3 4 the password. Let us just mistake, deliberately just mistake. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I'm gonna click this. Okay, so password 1 is empty, this one is empty. Okay, still there's something wrong there. Okay, so there is a problem there. A spelling there, an error. It is double S. Okay, think this should be able to work now. Let me refresh this. Name, location, email, password, 1 2 3 4. Confirm password 1 2 1 2. Let me just 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Password 1 is empty. Okay, there's something that is wrong. Okay, I think I might have some errors there. Let me check here. Password 1, password 2. Password 1. Okay, remove W there. Okay, so there was a mistake. I had 2 W's. Okay, so I hope finally let's now redo this. Okay, mic, location is Bochi, email. I can just put first email, not something workable. Password 1 2 3 4. Second password is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I just wanna ensure that the first password is not same as the second password, because I wanna test for the correctness of my code. I wanna test this part. Okay, so click submit. Okay, so as you can see, password did not match. Okay, password did not match. Okay, so now everything is working now. Now, one of the most important thing that you have to understand is as you execute this the script, as the script runs. Okay, this script is running from bottom part. Okay, this first part all the way down there. Okay, so every time there's an error, the program is halted, the program is stopped. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Yeah, so let me also go to this dashboard. Switch on. So port number 8080 dashboard. Okay, PHP my admin. Go to the database. It's called test, and in the actual table is called rental users. Okay, so let me just clear the table, check everything, delete. Everything is deleted now. Okay, so we have nothing in the table. Okay, so okay, go back here now, the gist of the use. Okay, so now what you want to do is actually register the user. Okay, SQL. So I'm gonna say SQL equals to, so we're gonna send all those variables into the database, specifically in the table. So insert into rental users. Okay, then we pass in the values, meaning the variables from those above. So we have the username, location, email, and password. Okay, and now but the values, those are that are in the database, so we must put the string, since those are data type of string kind of data type. Okay, so username, comma, and then the location, comma, and the email, comma, finally now the password. Okay, so the password that we are sending into the database is the password that is encrypted, okay, not those two passwords. Okay, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so we are sending to the database this password which has the value of those two passwords that you are comparing. Okay, now if this is set, then let us now say if MySQL, so want to ask a question, want to query, say, so I must get the connection to the database, which I did not include there, so include once. Okay, config dot php. Okay, so include once config dot php. So this is the one there. Okay, now from there, so comma, so this variable is actually helping us to get connected to the database. Okay, so you want to pass it in there, and also the query, the SQL query. Okay, so what you want to do is if this is correct, and then you want to just say either you want to redirect this one to sign in. Okay, so sign in.html, then you want to say success. Okay, you want to pass in a message like success. Otherwise, if this did not part, so I want to say else. So want to say you were not registered. You're not registered due to the system failure. Okay, system failure, and then you want to say MySQL query, MySQL error. Want to pass in the database. Okay, so let's check it out if we're going to have that. Okay, so want to refresh the page, enter your names again, that this email, password 1234 1234. Okay, so now you can see that we are now registered. Okay, you can see that we passed in this message success. Okay, so now let's go and check out, see. Okay, so as you can see now we are registered. So this is working as expected. Okay, now the other thing that you must be able to understand is you need to check out okay, so whenever you are creating a registration system for any kind of an application, a website, or any kind of a system in general, okay, so you don't want to actually make your database table with duplicate information like the username, the emails, and stuff like that. Okay, so you want to actually check if the person who is trying to register is already registered. Okay, and this is what I'm going to do now. So after I did everything, okay, checking the emptiness of those input field, and also checking for the password match on line this line 33, and also encrypting the password. Okay, of course there are so many methods in which you can actually use for which you can use to encrypt a password. Okay, but what I'm going to do now is check if users already registered. Okay, so users already exist, for example. Okay, so I want to check that. Okay, so one of the ways in which we can use to check for that is by putting everything from the database. Okay, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to create my Mysql command, okay, by using this select, okay, kind of a function. Okay, so select everything from that table, and then I'm gonna say where, let's say for example I want to say the username. Okay, so I want to check for the username as well as the email, okay, is equal to whichever user is actually trying, or maybe the email. Okay, the email from the database is equal to whichever email is actually trying to register. Then I also want to actually limit, okay, want to limit this to one instant, okay, so that you can just be notified to say just this one, because only one person can be allowed to register. Okay, so I want to actually put the result one at a time. Okay, this is for simplicity's sake. Okay, so from there now I want to say create a query. So I want to ask the question to say my SQLi query. Okay, want to pass in this, and then you also want to pass in the actual SQL on line 43. And then from there you want to actually create results, a new variable. Okay, so on line 47 I'm going to create I'm going to use SQL function which is called MySQL fetch. Okay, MySQL fetch. So I'm gonna pull everything from my database table, which is kind of array. Okay, so I want to pass in now there is the query, so the actual query now once I have done that, okay, so I'm gonna say now if results, okay, so if the above is correct, and then I want to go again and say results, and then now I'm gonna pull now the actual value, the actual value of the database from the database, okay. So the username, okay, compare it with whatever someone's username is trying to register, or if there is already someone with such a name. Then I want to say I did in advance, I'm going to just say echo example. I want to do a div class, okay. I want to do a bootstrap just to make it look very nice and clean. I want to do a container for fluid, and then I want to pad 5, and then I want to also do I want to center this text, so center text center. Also want to actually alert the user to say this is some kind of an error, okay, just trying to make the user understand that whatever username is you actually registered there, or the email you did there, then it's gonna actually show you in red form, okay, color. So alert, another alert, and then underscore danger, okay, underscore danger. And then what else? Okay, let me check from here. Okay, I think that's enough. And then I want to say close that, okay, and then closed, okay. So yeah, so let me just say if it's a username do exist, okay, and then we want to say passing the actual message there, and say this user already exist, okay, exist. So the user trying to register is already exist. And then since now I'm checking for the username and then also for the email, okay, so I can use can just repeat this, copy and paste, okay. So I want to change there, it's email, then I want to say so this email as a registered user, this email ID, so it's an email ID, this email ID as a registered user, name, okay. So let's check that out, okay. So I'm gonna go this part, okay, refresh the page, then I'm gonna put in something like I'm gonna say that, and then location, the email. So first of all I want to start by checking for the username, okay. So yeah, it's gonna actually check if that email do exist. I mean, the username do exist. I'm going to skip the email because this email has not already been taken by this username. Okay, and then the password, it can be anything. Okay, but make sure that it matches. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 up to 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen now. Oh, okay, we've got an error now. Got an error. Oops. Where is that now? Line 45. Line 45. Into username, email. Okay, so this is a string. Email is a string. Okay, so we forgot to put the single quotes because those are the data types are the string type. Okay, so I'm gonna go and then okay. So you can see that we have this error now. It says this user already exists. Okay, so now I wanna go and check for the email on this side. Okay, on this part. So let's go and check on for the email. Okay, so the email, this email already exists, and then I'm gonna use something like let's see, Chris. Okay, so the username is not yet registered, but the email does exist. Okay, so wanna say that. Okay, so now you can see this email ID as a registered username. Okay, so you can see that now you can see a very beautiful output or kind of usability or visibility to the user. This is kind of like it's telling you as a user to say the email ID you have actually used is already registered. Okay, so you might be someone who is already in the system, already registered. Okay, so you want to put something that is not already there. Okay, so you want to put the email at gmail.com. Then okay, let me now register. Okay, so okay, so this should be able to register you. Okay, so now register the user. So let me just uncomment this and comment this one. Okay, so now we can register the user. So we have the piece of code that checks for if the user already exists in the system. Okay, so let me go there and submit. Okay, so that Chris is registered. I check in the database. Okay, so I'm gonna check in the database. Okay, so now we can see here that we have Chris, that, and then the password is encrypted. So the password is encrypted, and then also we are able to see that this user registered on such a date. Okay, so I'm gonna actually leave on this part where now we are done with our registration system. So we are registering people in the database, but now we are going actually coming to the sign in or login form. Okay, so this will be some kind of the same thing. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching. Please like and share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information like this one. Thank you so much, and God bless you.